A Louisiana family faces unimaginable odds. Two brothers, both diagnosed with an extremely rare and fatal genetic disorder.
But their parents fight to give their boys the best life possible.
Reporter Meg Gatto shows us how they're inspired to live each day to the fullest.
11-month-old Yura Sheremy is a beautiful, blue-eyed baby boy, full of life.
He is definitely the goofball.
Who can stand and is on the cusp of walking.
We're hopefully to see him walk for sure, so we could at least get to see it for a little bit, you know.
Alexi and Cruz Sheremy say it may be one of the only times they'll see their little boy mobile, standing on his own 2 feet.
We know what's going to happen in the end.
The parents say time is not on their side for Yura or their older son, Kai.
He used to be able to crawl, eat on his own. He was standing up on his own, preparing to walk, and then suddenly stopped doing that.
A lot of doctors said this will pass, you know. It was so we didn't really think nothing of it when like the smaller symptoms started happening. We just thought it was just little hiccups.
At 18 months old,
he was at that point severely behind his peers, and so we definitely could tell that at that point something was going on.
The Sheremys say genetic testing proved what was behind Kai's weakness: infantile neuroaxonal dystrophy, or INAD for short, a rare genetic disorder of the body's nervous system.
Life expectancy is 5 to 10 years. The first year of his life, you know, you imagine this whole future, and just in that moment, everything is completely shattered.
INAD is caused by defective genes passed on by both mom and dad. Children's Hospital neurologist Dr. Ann Tilton explains.
It's one that we call autosomal recessive, which means both parents have to carry the gene. And then just in 1 in 4 chance, this is what happens. What happens is that the transportation, I guess you could say, of fats or lipids in our body is disrupted. And because of that, the nerves are affected. It not only affects just those long nerves, but also affects your cognition, your thinking and development.
It starts with regression, so whatever skills they do have at that time, they slowly lose. Eventually, you know, no movement, no physical movement, loss of all mental abilities, seizures, blindness.
Grappling with the thought of their firstborn dying before he becomes a teen, the Sheremys' attention then turned to their unborn.
At that time, I was also 38 weeks pregnant with his brother Yura, so we knew at that point that we might have 2. And so, you know, it was just a very surreal experience.
When Yura was 2 weeks old, the Sheremys say he underwent genetic testing, and doctors told them he too has the terminal disorder.
There's really no words to express how that feels. Every day, you know, it crosses your mind, and you think about it, and you pray that there's a mistake.
Yura hasn't shown any symptoms yet, but Kai now requires round-the-clock care. He can't talk, sit up on his own, stand, or swallow, and he's losing the ability to hold up his head. The couple says Kai's in physical therapy and on lots of medication.
He would scream 3 or 4 hours till he went to bed, and he'd be up to like 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning.
Despite it all, Kai's personality still shines through.
He is still able to look at people and recognize them and smile.
Kai motivates his parents to keep going.
How happy-go-lucky he can be really also inspires us. You know, if he can go through what he's going through, like, we got this.
The Sheremys say they've exhausted all of their tears, questioning why them, why their kids. Now they're taking a different approach.
I do 100% believe that we were made for them, you know, that we were meant to be their parents.
According to the INAD Cure Foundation, only about 150 kids worldwide are affected. There's no cure for INAD, and as far as treatment,
so what we really do is to give them most care and comfort and help the caregivers as well. So that may involve everything from mobility equipment to just discomfort and other things that might make their care in the child's life more comfortable.
As for the Sheramies, they say their next step is to get a mobility van to take their boys to and from medical appointments. Gosh, so many thoughts after watching that story.
Yeah.
Obviously, I mean, such strong parents, though.
Yeah, absolutely. And they are making the most of the time that they do have and remaining positive. And that's good to see.
It definitely is, yes.